Signing day has come and gone for everybody. Signing day for baseball is Wednesday. We are here with four guys from the Shore Conference, four stars from the Shore Conference, all headed to Seton Hall, realizing or making official their D1 dreams on Wednesday. The Shore Horsemen riding into town next year up to South Orange and, hoping to do some big things when they're there at school. We're here with Ryan Frontera, Middletown North 2022 state champ, Alex D'Ambrosio, the head of the Pitchers Who Run Fast and Rate Club. Alex, a pitcher from Marlboro, also runs a 6'5", hits bombs, led the Shore in triples. Frankie Scrivanic from the three-time defending Shore champ, Red Bank Catholic, who's probably going to start next year as our number one. Gabe Cavazzoni from Wall Township, the great program that's going on there. Welcome, guys, and congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
How did all this happen, right? Because everybody at the Shore knows each other. How did all this happen? Ryan, I'm going to let you start because it sounds like you and Gabe committed together, not together, but on the same day. And then obviously you are so convincing you got Frankie and Alex to come with you.
Well, I remember I put my post up and I was just scrolling through my Instagram and I saw Gabe committed almost the same exact time as me. I had no idea too. And I thought that was really cool. And then right after that, I got a text from Frankie and then I saw he committed about it like a day.
Tell us about your Seton Hall recruitment, and then we'll see, kind of everybody's story probably pretty similar, but tell us about that and tell us how excited you are to get going.
Yeah, well, I was recruited by Pappas when he was the assistant coach. And that whole process was pretty cool, just knowing that your dreams can come true. Going to a D1 school, especially Seton Hall. I've been wanting to go to Seton Hall for a while. My dad went there. My brother goes there now. And it was just always my dream to just keep playing with my brother. So that whole process was really cool. And I can't wait.
Yeah. Now, Gabe, great player at Walt the last couple of years. Andrew Fisher obviously getting lots of the attention and deservedly so, and Nick Lavarco and a lot of the excitement from last year's run. But tell us about, your, what put Seton Hall over the edge for you.
So I was also recruited by Coach Pappas, and I also was recruited by Giuseppe, which is the assistant coach now, which I thought was pretty funny at NJIT. So so I got a tour of the school. Loved the school, like a small little area, but I loved it. And at the time, I think that was just a big storm, so I didn't really get to see much of the equipment and the workout area. But they got all redone. And, I just love the Big East. I think the Big East is like a great place to play, like conference-wise. And, I saw Ryan committed there same day as I did. And then the next day, Frankie, who I've known since I was like 8 years old, committed there, which I thought was going to be so fun to play with him again. So I'm just super excited.
You mentioned Coach Papaccio recruited you while he was at NJIT. Right. So you had to tell him at some point you were going to Seton Hall. What happened? Obviously he comes in as an assistant coach. He's one of the great players that Seton Hall's had. He comes in as an assistant coach. Have you, what happened, or have you talked to him since then?
I knew it was a possibility that he was going to come to Seton Hall when the job opened. And I was just super excited because he really is a good coach and I'm super excited to play for him. Have
you talked to him since then?
Yes, I have. We keep in touch. We text a little bit.
So he had to be excited too. He wasn't, maybe it all works out for a reason, right?
Yeah, which I thought that was really cool.
Definitely. Now, Frankie, everybody knows you, it seems like, whether it's the Shore or in New Jersey or any of these teams. How excited are you to be playing with these guys, starting next year again?
Oh, it's amazing. When I found out them two were both going to Seton Hall, and I was just like, wow, that's going to be insane. Playing with guys I used to play with, like grew up with them, like going to the next level and playing with old friends. And it's just going to be so much fun knowing like I had chemistry with them. I played on the field already with them and knowing that what we can do in the field. And even more guys from RBC coming along, like Stevie Svensson and them, like more of my friends coming along. And this team's going to be a short team and it's going to be amazing.
Absolutely. Now, Alex, you saw this kind of happening while you were going through the process yourself. you saw these guys who obviously as great players all committing to the same place. Great year for you at Marlboro. Yes, leading the short conference in triples. Obviously, you got the speed that most pitchers don't have necessarily, but then really kind of blew up as a pitcher later in the year and then over the summer and the Garden State games. So tell us about your recruitment there and, seeing all these guys that you know and you like, how's that have you feel at this point?
Yeah, so I blew up in the Garden State games, and during the whole Garden State process, the Seton Hall coaching staff was being, reevaluated. And, I kind of knew I really wanted – Seton Hall was a top school of mine, and I really wanted to go there. So I was kind of waiting it out and seeing what will happen with the coaching staff. So after a couple of weeks, Coach Papaccio and Coach Jimmy Moran were announced, and then I was able to speak to them over the phone, and they were so great to me and my family, and then obviously things from there kept going up and up. And then I always played these guys in the Shore. Like I played all of them last year in high school in the Shore, and it was obviously they're all stuck. Unfortunately, all of them had to beat Marlboro. But,
that's all right, I guess. Right? You still got a year to get your revenge on everybody.
That's true.
So while we're at it, then, right, we got 4 guys from 4 really good programs in the Shore. Different levels of success the first couple years for your careers, but none of that matters, right? It really is just how you do as a senior. So, Alex, we'll start with you. Tell us why. Use your chance to talk to all these guys as competitors still. Tell us why Marlboro is going to surprise.
Marlboro surprised our team, Mid-North and Wall, because we got a good pitching core this year. I think we could actually do really well. We got 3-4 main guys. It's just hitting when thing comes along. We'll see what happens, but I truly think that Marlboro could do its thing in the A North this year.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I said everybody here is, Ryan and Middletown North just kind of proved last year you just have to get in and get hot, right? I mean, that's, they barely got into the States, and then once you got there, you didn't want to go away. Why, Ryan, are we going back to back this year?
Well, obviously losing Colin was a big blow, but we still have the bats. So like last year, if we just get hot at the same time, we went from averaging 4 runs a game to like 10 runs a game, and that's hard to beat a team scoring 10 runs a game.
And so, you mentioned Colin Dowling, obviously, who was also going to Seton Hall, right?
Yeah.
See, it all kind of comes full circle. It's crazy. Gabe, Wall is always on the brink. Wall's had the tradition of state titles. I think before North was the last Shore team to win a state title. And Hal obviously last year too. Tell us why Wall is coming back. Might not get all the headlines this year, but what's going to make the difference?
We, like you said, we do have a lot of shoes to fill. We got big shoes to fill this year, but I think our program can do that. There's always a lot of young talent at Wall, and we're gonna have to figure some stuff out. But I'm super excited for this season. We got me and Jay Callett kind of leading the team. We'll see what we can do this year, but I'm super excited.
And a couple of good pitchers coming back too, right?
So we got all our pitching staff pretty much coming back except Fisher, who Fisher came in a lot of big games like you saw. But all of our starters and bullpen guys are pretty much coming back. So our pitching is going to be solid this year. I think it's our hitting that's going to have to step up for sure.
Yep, but strong on the mound, obviously stud behind the plate, studs up the middle of the field. That's always been a good recipe for success, right?
Of course, yeah, of course.
All right, Frankie, we saved you for last because everybody knows where the Shore runs through, right? We going for a 4-peat this year.
Oh yeah, and we're going for that ring too. Especially with the team we have this year, I think we have an incredible chance to do it. Our pitching staff this year is is the best it's been in a while, and the bats are just the same it's been the last 3 years. On our 1 through 9 can really do it all, and we have like our fielding and defensively, we're looking really good. We have one thing to fill, but nothing crazy. We lost Matt, which was a big help to our infield last year, but with Griggs and some other kids this year stepping up from the sophomore class, we're looking really good all around. With Staniak and Declan Leary and Stevie Svetsson stepping up this year for the pitching staff, and then the transfer we got, Ethan Marzo from Staten Island that committed to Maris. Our pitching staff is looking incredible. And we have the bats to follow. So yeah, States is definitely what we're aiming for this year.
You got a lot of great pitchers, but I think you forgot to mention one. We talked about Alex being the two-way star. Put you on the mound over the summer, I understand, and we're almost hitting 90 miles an hour from the last time. Ryan, since you two-way a little bit, if you had to bat against Frank, would you be scared, terrified, absolutely terrified, or pretty confident?
If I went up there and saw Frankie on the mound, I don't think I'd be able to keep a straight face.
Tell us about the two-way action there, Frankie. And I know it's not you obviously got a ton of pitchers, but what was it like hitting upper 80s?
Well, I was out in Florida playing, and we were in like a weird game where we wanted to save pitching, so we resorted to one of the position players, and I was just like, "Give me the ball." So I just stepped up on the mound, and the first pitch was like 84, and then a couple of coaches walked behind the plate, and they put the gun up, and I just kept going. I went 1, 2, 3, 2 strikeouts and a fly out to get the inning. I walked back to the dugout, and they showed me the numbers on the gun. It was 86, 87, 88, 88, 86, and I was like, "Oh wow, that's that's insane." And then ever since then, I kind of just been like not really working on pitching, but I would go on the mound sometimes and just see where I'm at.
See, Gabe, it's that easy.
Yeah.
I mean, Fish did it for you guys last year. Now you got to tell Coach you want to get out on the mound, right?
I have actually. Yeah, I think I am this year.
All right.
Time now.
So we got 4 two-way guys, even though Coach Shep doesn't see you guys all as two-way players yet, right? Other than your school, because obvious, who's going to win the Shore this year, Ryan?
RBC is going to be a tough team to beat, like always.
Yeah. Alex, who's Marlboro beating in the finals?
RBC.
Frankie, we should ask you, who's RBC beating in the finals this year?
I really want to see Randy School in the Shore Conference this year. Really bad. I know they're having a really good team, and I know that they always have solid players, and I know they're looking really good this year. I want to see them in the Shore Conference this year.
Yeah, that was it's a cool signing day for them too, obviously, with a ton of guys signing their letters. Ryan, favorite part of playing in the Shore?
Oh, it's got to be all the good talent. It's great talent in the Shore.
Right, every game is crazy.
Yeah.
Alex, what are we looking forward to most about Seton Hall?
Just the environment with the guys. Obviously the Big East is very competitive, but if you look at Seton Hall's schedule every year, they play amazing competition like UNC, any Florida school, Michigan. Last year they played a lot of good competition, and I'm super excited to go all over the country and just play good baseball.
Yeah, absolutely. Frank, sum it up, in your mind. Not only you're playing with your buddies here, but now you're going to be going against your brother.
Yeah.
When Seton Hall plays Monmouth, not the same conference, but I'm pretty sure they'll be playing. Staying home, playing with your guys here. Tell us what that means to you.
I just feel like that's what my career, that's my path, and like my baseball career. Like that's all I ever wanted was to play with my friends and enjoy it with them. Like baseball, you're supposed to have fun with it, and I think if you do it with your friends you've been playing with all your life, it makes it even more fun. And I think the chemistry on the field really helps you win the games. And playing in college with guys I know and going in there with confidence, knowing I could trust my friends behind me, it's going to be a lot of fun, and that's all I look forward to.
Ryan, anybody have more fun playing than Frank?
I don't think so.
On earth, right? You're going, Ryan, to a school you mentioned your dad played at Seton Hall for Coach Shepard Sr., or for not Coach Sr., but for Mike Shepard. You're obviously going to a school where your dad played, and as you mentioned, Danny plays now. What does that really mean to you to be able to, it was your dream to go there. What does it mean to be able to actually fulfill that?
Yeah, it's awesome because, like, Seton Hall, I love the campus there. And that campus, like, I've been there so many times. I feel like I can tell you everywhere. If you ask me to go somewhere, I can go there. It's just really a dream come true.
Gabe, welcome back.
How you doing? I went on my phone, so it should be all good now.
See, if I was smart, I would have told you that from the beginning. But, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay. You're going to Seton Hall. You're playing with Ryan, with Alex, with Frankie, your buddies, short conference takeover. Maybe not a takeover, but, obviously Colin and Ryan's brother, Danny, are there now, a bunch of other guys. What does that mean that you'd be able to take that next step?
I'm super excited. There's obviously a lot of improvement to be made to my game. I'm excited for that part of it, and I'm excited to play with players who want to be there, who want to work every day at something. I think that's what I'm most excited for.
Alex, going to get through this year, but, like I said, to realize that dream now, and even though you probably have to put away the bat, what's it going to be like getting on the field, playing D1 baseball?
It's a dream. It's honestly a dream come true. Obviously, playing in my home state too is truly, truly amazing, and I'm just blessed to be able to play with such a great group of guys and such a great place in Seton Hall.
Absolutely. It's going to be a fun time. We look forward to catching you guys all this year. Short conference is going to be kind of crazy, I would think, in 2023. Best of luck to all of you. Congrats again on an awesome accomplishment. And thanks for taking a few minutes.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
That's our Shore Horsemen coming to take over the Big East in next fall. Again, Ryan Frontera, Middletown North, Alex D'Ambrosio, Marlboro High School, Gabe Cavazzoni, Wall Township High School, and Frankie Scrivanic, Red Bank Catholic. That's today's episode. We appreciate the guys coming on and look forward to catching everybody out at the field.